It always starts with a phone call, and so FINTRAC will call you. They'll say you've been selected for an examination. They'll read you a disclosure because FINTRAC has a required disclosure that they're required to read. And think about it in the same way. If I'm applying for a credit card and I'm talking to someone over the phone, they'll send you to this automated thing that just reads you a disclosure that would be the same as the page of disclosures that you're getting in the mail. That's essentially what FINTRAC is doing. So when they read you that disclosure at the beginning that says the exam could result in penalties and this is what's going to happen, they don't mean you're getting a penalty. What they mean is this is a possibility and this is something that we have to disclose to you. So it's all very standardized. At that point, they'll talk to you a little bit about the scope. They'll set up a date. The exams might either be in person or over the phone, what's known as a desk exam, and those are also sometimes done on Teams. Even though it's done on Teams, when they're using that as a venue, you generally wouldn't do any type of screen sharing that involved personal information. And so it's not considered a secure enough channel for that. You're given a formal letter that talks about the exams, it talks about the dates, it talks about all of the documents that you're expected to submit. And your examiner will have reviewed all of those documents before they go into the formal meetings with you. Give them what they asked for. Don't give them 50 things that they didn't ask for. Staying on target is really important. And as simple and stupid as it sounds, number all of your items the same way that it's numbered in your examiner's letter, and that's going to make your life a whole lot easier because they can start then parse through it quickly and know what they're looking at. The other thing that I think is really important is that if there's anything that's different about your business, so anything that kind of doesn't meet the eye or is different from what they expect, now is the right time to explain that, give them that background so that they understand what you're actually doing. FINTRAC will look at your website. So they've looked at your website, they've looked at what you're advertising that you're doing, they've looked at your social media. So if you're telling them, oh, well, we're actually doing remittance, but we're not doing foreign exchange, but your website has splashed all over it, come and exchange dollars and cryptos and whatever with us, that's going to be a problem in the context of your exam because they've looked at that website and now they have questions about what it is that you're doing. If you have other regulators, so if you're in the securities world, if you're in the real estate world, they've probably talked to those regulators already, and sometimes an exam can be triggered by a problem in another area. And that's something that I've seen a fair bit in the crypto space, is where a crypto company has had a potential previous issue with a securities regulator, they can expect a visit from FINTRAC as well.